G'day, welcome back to the channel. My name is Peachy. It's been about 3 weeks since I have last posted a thrift, but we are now on holidays as of tonight, which is awesome. And today I'm going to show you some of the thrifts probably I picked up the last week and a half. I'm not going to say I'm a $500,000 business or all that sort of stuff. I'll show you my 90-day totals. All that sort of like means nothing. If you've got a $500,000 business, you're not making that. And it's a little bit telling porkies. I don't like it. Young people seeing that are probably going to get conned into thinking this is a very lucrative career when it probably isn't for 99% of people. But we're going to go straight off to the thrift and see what we found this week. And we start our thrifting at the Salvo stores on the main streets of Frankston. And we had a look at the clothing, and the first thing we found was this Port Adelaide Power, what do you want to call them? Hoodie, pullover, nice little top there. AFL stuff generally goes okay for me. And this was priced pretty much about where I wouldn't go anything above it, but we picked it up. I have sold a few Essendon jerseys, Guernseys in the last month or two. Obviously, Essendon winning makes it more appealing to buy that stuff. Some people might say it's a saturated market, but if you price it right, they will sell. And we happily picked up that Essendon shirt. We decided we're going to have a look up top. So we went up the ramp, did find these dinosaurs. They're nothing special, not like Jurassic Park or anything like that. But the toy section here was looking pretty sad, pretty depressed. Overall, it was pretty bare. Not even anything I'd even consider picking up there. A lot of board games, which I try and avoid. So we decided we'll walk back down the ramp to the bottom level. I did have a toy section there, or toy cabinet, some cool toys like Dragon Ball toys in the toy cabinet, but they're priced a little bit too high. And the DVD cabinet, or bookcase, what do you want to call it, didn't have too much either, and the pricing just wasn't where we wanted to be. So we headed back to the main streets of Frankston, got in the car, and we headed to the magical place, the place we do pick up most of our stuff. And they had some DVDs at the front, which you always like having a bit of a squeeze at. Had a lot of these Hawthorn Premiership box sets. But again, I don't think they even sell that well. And they're just going to be annoying to post anyway. They weren't priced that good, so we put them back. We didn't want to borrow those. They had these Goosebumps books, which actually I thought would go a bit higher than what they were. Priced up at $14. So there's not much money to be made, not much profit to be made on those. We're about making profit here, not just making revenue. I'd rather make profit than actually revenue. I don't care about revenue. And the video games there, we did pick up a few video games as well. Again, there's got a lot of these in the cabinet. A lot of the video games, even the basic video games in the cabinet at the moment. I don't know why. They had World of Warcraft. It's just an expansion pack. Not worth much. No, this Diablo, I don't think they go for too much. And I'm trying to avoid PC games generally, even though I have sold quite a few in the past. They generally actually go all right for me when I do list them. I just, for some reason, I don't. And some VHS tapes, which we didn't pick up any. In terms of T-shirts, we always like having a look at the T-shirts. It's where I make a lot of my money, especially on the $3 type T-shirts. They had the SS Owners Club there. But we didn't pick that one up. So pick up the $3 T-shirt, sell them for $25, $20 even, and we're still making that $10, $15 profit, and that $15 can go back into buying some even better stuff. So don't sleep on the $3 T-shirts, especially if they can sell for, 20 odd bucks, $25, even $30 all the time. This one here, we had the Beaver Open. Interesting. Anyway, we did pick up some sports jerseys. They had these Transformer knockoffs, and they had like a Toyota style one. They were new in box, mock mint on card, what do you want to call it. They transformed, they were about $5 or $6 each. But again, just couldn't be bothered with them, couldn't be bothered packing them up. And they had the Mitsubishi all-wheel drive, I think AWD or something. Not really good on that car. Pretty cool toys. Not good that they were in box, but not real Transformers. They still probably go okay. The DVDs had these two DVD players. The first one was an LG. I'm not really into this stuff at the moment, but it's definitely something we should potentially get into one day. I just don't have the space before the renovations going on with the new room. We've got a lot of tools in there because we're actually making money. As per usual, we're going to start off with the video games that we found. Bit funny at the op shop lately, they've keeping all the video games pretty much behind the counter. No matter really, not just the bangers, it's pretty much anything's behind the counter at the moment. But then they're also putting some on the shelf. And they're not rare games, a lot of the ones are behind the counter. So I don't know what the logic is for that. But again, it's probably costing them sales because they're relying on that person asking, oh, can I check out the game behind the counter and all that sort of stuff. But we did pick up a few video games. No real bangers or anything here. Picked up Batman on the Xbox. We picked up Shaun White Snowboarding on the PS3. This one doesn't actually go for that well. I just haven't actually seen that one much before. And another Batman, so again, could do a little bit of Batman bundle there. And we also picked up, I don't know what this is, a Prototype 2 Black Watch Collector's Edition. This is quite a big, heavy thing. And it's actually got all the discs in there this time. Last time I picked up one of these little collector boxes that had all the gizmos, all the toys, all the other stuff in there. But it didn't have the game, which is kind of important, I guess, when you think about it. But this one actually has got the game. The disc is in good condition, and it's got all the other stuff that should come with the collector's edition. That's the video games. All right, now we're on to, I guess we'll call it the sports stuff, but more the jerseys. It is actually kind of one of my better sellers. I'm kind of a niche seller, but in saying that, 1 month I'm selling t-shirts, 1 minute I'm selling games. It kind of goes up and down in the month. Some people might say you want to be in a niche. I say just go with the flow. I also say don't pay any of these mentoring courses or these phone calls. You can find pretty much everything you need to find online for free. So some bozos out there saying pay me $20, $30, $40, $50, $60 an hour for advice, don't do it. You may as well throw your money off the Westgate Bridge. You'll probably get more value out of it. So what did we pick up this week and a half? The first thing was this Pro Sport. I don't normally pick up betting, but picked up Pro Sport on the old AFL symbol there. It's just a pillowcase, nothing more. It was only a couple of bucks, so it's got the old AFL symbol on it. It's a little bit unique. Again, unique doesn't necessarily mean it's good. So rare doesn't mean it's good. Hopefully someone wants the pillowcase. All right, we'll speed up. Next thing we picked up was an Essendon training jersey. Essendon, bang, bang. Nice little jersey there. And Essendon are going quite well this year. This one you would have seen in the video. Did pay up a little bit for this. Essendon have sold about 3 or 4 Essendon jerseys in the last probably couple of months. They're actually on the roll. And when they're on the roll, we buy Essendon. People might say it's a saturated market. It's probably saturated because they haven't been winning. When they're winning, people want to buy it. And buy it, they have. I've sold 3 jerseys and 1 nice vintage jacket in literally like the last 3 months. This one, it's an all-wassa. It's a banger alert. I did think it was Deion Sanders. I got a bit excited. I'm still excited because it's a banger, but I thought it was Deion Sanders. But it's still a Barry Sanders jersey. Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions. Nice jersey. Very nice jersey, actually. It's got Barry Sanders on the back. I saw the Sanders and I was like, oh, that's Deion. But look, Barry's still pretty cool. Barry is still pretty cool, and I'm happy with that. It's got like fairly long sleeves. It's almost like a jumper. I think that one might go all right. Mitchell and Ness, and that is on that tag there. I think it might actually be, it's a throwback. I think it might be vintage. It looks kind of vintage, but I'm not actually sure. Still a cool jersey. Next one, a little bit different. I have sold the Looney Tunes jerseys in the past, but this one's actually an AN1. So it's on the AN1 logo there, which is a bit different. So number 41. I saw that first. I thought it must be Dirk Nowitzki, who used to play for Dallas Mavericks. But there's no name on the back, so I'm assuming it's just Dirk Nowitzki. But I might be totally wrong on that one. He did wear 41. He's the only player I can really say that wore 41 in their careers, and could possibly have been into Space Jam. This one, another potential banger, another Uwasa. That's what we get when you're with Peachy. You get all us's. Only downside to this is a Damian Lillard All-Star jersey. So he's one of the better players in the NBA. Portland. Lillard is that the Jordan symbol there is missing. That's the All-Star jersey for Portland when they wore these funny looking jerseys not long ago. And these ones actually do go pretty well. So Damian Lillard, I think that might go for some money. Next one, Carmelo Anthony. I think this is real. Carmelo Anthony, New York Knicks. This stuff, his jerseys just seem to always go. Was never a huge fan of him myself, but people obviously are because his jerseys tend to sell quite well for me. So that's Carmelo Anthony, New York Knicks. Potential Hall of Famer soon. Another one in the basket. Next one, I'm not sure this one's real or not. It's got an Adidas logo there. It's Manchester United. I'm not sure if it's real. It does have a bit of an old style. It's got the Adidas symbol on the side. Yeah, not sure. Didn't pay much for it. So if it's fake, well, we haven't wasted much money. And now another banger. We got a lot of bangers. We're only a casual reseller. And this is the Ben, I'm going to screw up his name, Ben Roethlisberger for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Amazing looking jersey. Pretty big size as well. Has a couple little stains in there, which will probably get out. And there you go. Ben Roethlisberger, Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, a team you like to buy. Steelers seem to have a huge following, and that's on the Reebok tag there. I think there's a bit of money in that one as well. And that's what we want to do. We're about making profit. We're not talking about our 90-day sales. We're about being transparent. Because we don't want to con people and think this is easy and say, look, I made $100,000 in a year, when reality is you probably made $30,000 profit. But no one wants to know about that. That's a boring story. Another potential banger. God, it should have a banger alert. It should have that red light going off. And that was this Melbourne Heart. Not just a Melbourne Heart, but new with tags Melbourne Heart jersey. This is a team I think went out of the league like 10 or so years ago. Very hard to get their jerseys. People do like the Melbourne Heart, but to get it with tags, sad again, I mark a broken record. Probably money in that as well. Ka-ching. Next one, Allen Iverson. This is a huge jersey, actually. I think it's real. It's very hard to tell. Denver Nuggets, again, a team that's become pretty popular over the last few years. They won the title or the championship not long ago. Big jersey there. It's not a funny brand, All American. But again, sometimes those funny brands can bring more money than the actual Nikes or Adidas brands. Melbourne Storm, like a training type, I guess. Melbourne Storm stuff, it always goes well. It comes in, it sells, it goes out. Another cool jersey. It is a Nigerian one. I think we picked a Nigerian one a few weeks back as well. And it's on the green one now. Unfortunately, some Nufty has decided to put a 69 on there. And it's also got the name Ash. So Ash obviously thinks he's some sort of stud. And he put the 69 on his jersey. But it obviously didn't work out too well because he handed it into the op shop. And the last one we've got is Halle Berry College. I think this might be a woman's top, and it's kind of like the Heart game. I think it's like a specialty game. Halle Berry College. I think it is a woman's jersey, number 5. That's pretty much all the jerseys we picked up this week. Bang. Which brings us to the rest of our clothing. And I just checked, there are a couple more jerseys to come. Picked up a lot of jerseys this week, which is something I always like to do. First thing we picked up was this R.M. Williams long-sleeved shirt, jumper, what do you want to call it, long sleeve, R.M. Williams. Apparently it's a pretty good brand. I've only bought it one time before, but it sold quite quickly. This is the second time we picked it up and hopefully make a sale. Super Dry, just a plain t-shirt. This is actually quite cheap. It's like the design. I think it's a bit unique for Super Dry. And Super Dry jackets have made me a lot of money over the last year. Must have sold about 4 jackets and all nice profit in that one. GWS, again, one of the lesser known or less popular teams in the AFL. Just a Giants t-shirt. Got a Bunnings trade, but it's on the white. Haven't really seen this before. I've sold this Bunnings trade t-shirt a lot on the green. Probably seems the white's probably less desirable because you've got that Bunnings trademark green as opposed to the white. I guess if you're a tradie, you probably don't want to be wearing a white t-shirt. Red Hot Chili Peppers tour t-shirt. Nice. I think they're still popular. What have we got here? I don't know about this one. Didn't pay much for it regardless. I think it's a Nightmare Before Christmas. But again, these t-shirts we're picking up for $3. We sell one. It pretty much allows us to buy 8 more. Again, another one I'm not sure about. It is a Steel Panther tour. I don't know much about these guys. Cool looking t-shirt. And apparently they toured Australia in 2016. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, and also Auckland in there. And Perth. So they must have some following. Sometimes those little cult sort of following, or smaller bands have good followings. Another Aaron Williams t-shirt. Just a simple plain blue one. Picked up 2 Aaron Williams this week. Don't normally pick it, or don't normally see it here, but we did this time. This is a Mark Van, what's his name? Shane Van Gisbergen t-shirt, like a Bathurst t-shirt. Kind of like that New Zealand style on the back. He's I think he's New Zealander. Pretty cool looking t-shirt. Happy with that one. It's got the Red Bull seal, so it ticks a lot of boxes. That one, New Zealand Red Bull Racing VR V8 supercars. A lot of boxes that ticks. But I think Shane Van Gisbergen's also got a pretty big following. This one here, jacket. It's a Black Sabbath jacket. Pretty cool looking jacket. Black Sabbath. Nice kind of, I don't know what that is, like a mask man. It's got Black Sabbath there. Nice badges on the side. Don't know what Black Sabbath is. Sounds like a band. Black Sabbath has never say die. Could be some sort of punk band. I don't know. It looks cool. Talking of jerseys, we've got the Richmond Tigers basketball jersey on the BLK logo, 1985. Another jersey. I picked up a lot of this team. I must have enough for a Melbourne City team. Another on this darker jersey with a cool design there. Happy with Melbourne. Got heaps of them. And if they start playing good, I don't know much about A-League, but they're probably not playing good because they haven't sold many of those. They should fly out the door. St Kilda retro t-shirt, nothing to see there. A Champion zipper jacket type thing, just kind of like an old school type jacket. It's got that logo, that's why I picked it up. It's got that nice design people do like. Boston Celtics just won the NBA title, so picked up this Boston t-shirt. I know my teacher in high school and I got into an argument. She said it was the Boston Celtics. And I was saying, no, miss, it's the Celtics. But she's kind of right because they're Irish based, but in America it's Celtics. But anyway, it's another story. A Hot Rod t-shirt or some sort of meetup in, I don't know, it's like a Hot Rod t-shirt, only a couple of bucks. It's like an event. And the last thing, you would have seen this in my video to start off with, probably just a Port Adelaide Power jumper there. Pretty basic. They're not going overly well. I think they're still in the finals, but who knows? Ken Hinkley's job is probably a little bit on the line. So that's all my pickups for about the last week and a half. This week I'm hoping to get a bit more into the thrift because I'm actually on holiday, so I'm kind of got the advantage of being a full-time reseller and being able to go to the shops when the racks are coming out and not just getting the leftovers, which kind of got there, but that's some really good, like I said, I got about 4 or 5 big bangers there. So I'm happy. So if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that sort of stuff. See you later.